Woo! Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to our show, The Crazy Show. With a bunch of crazy guys here. That's right. I don't know why I got that NFL logo up there. There's no NFL tonight. Although everybody wants to talk NFL. We're brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. And there you go. Put a basketball there. All right. We're not ready for debate tonight. Debate is off for tonight. We're going to just talk sports betting. We're going to talk about the intricacies of how to run a baseball team or football team or a basketball team. Okay? We're not going to get into all that. We're going to get into sports. And Ben is contacting me right now. Hold on here. And I'm waiting for him to show up. We got a new guy, Straight Bet Ben, who should be here any minute. He'll be coming on. Justin's with us. Tristan's with us. Mike with us. And not a whole lot. By the way, how about that game last night? Cincinnati coming through. What a game, huh? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, both teams trying to give the game away. Nobody wanted it. And finally, Cincinnati, for once, Cincinnati decided to go ahead and take a game that they should have won, and needed to win. It's probably too little too late for them. But, yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last time I saw that on a blocked punt where the ball is touched beyond the line of scrimmage by the receiving team, and you have that. That's a
Cowboys
shitty way to lose. That's a horrible way to lose.
Yeah, very horrible way to lose. Cowboys, they stink. There's just no way around it.
No, I mean, and Cincinnati did everything to give them the game. I mean, you had the holding calls, the sack. I know there was a face mask they missed. I get that. But either way, I mean, they even block a punt. I mean, you block a punt and you still screw yourselves by blocking the punt. You shouldn't even have blocked the punt. I mean, it's just crazy. These are two bad teams.
Special teams on their hands team. That guy should have easily got that ball.
Yeah, that was just terrible. Well, the thing is as soon as the problem is, as soon as the receiving team touches the ball, you're not allowed to do that. So their best bet was to just let Cincinnati. I mean, Cincinnati, from what I understand, could not recover that blocked punt and then take off running with it if it went beyond the line of scrimmage. So
all right,
you had
a new guy. We got a new guy. Here he is. It's Ben. What's up, Ben? Big Odds.
What's up, boys? How you guys doing, man?
We're doing great, bro. Doing great.
Good, man.
Good. Appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah. Tell everybody where you're from and how we came about knowing each other.
Yeah, so I'm from New Jersey, up in Princeton, right near the college. I just found out about OddsJam really on Twitter. Then I hit up Bob, and kind of the rest is history.
Yeah, he's rocking it out on the platinum plan and loves it. And heck, how much money you made so far?
We started with a bankroll of 5, and we're a little over like 28 now. So it's definitely been like a crazy 2-3 months. And I was telling Bob, it's truly life changing. Like, it's really nothing short of it.
Nice.
Well, I will tell you, you are in by far the best state for it. I am jealous.
Oh, yeah, no, that's for sure. I mean, gambling kind of started in Jersey, so it's online gambling. So, like, I get access to almost every single book, and it's definitely sick. But sometimes I'll drive to, like, Pennsylvania, like 30 minutes away, and I'll get on, like, some other books as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell my wife nowadays, hey, honey, it's football season. I feel like Tony Soprano. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
We're busy. It's football season. Hey.
Not even that. It's even all the basketball stuff is insane too. I mean,
Oh,
even
yeah.
before hopping on, we're seeing 9%, 8%, 7%, and it's just like, dude, it's insane. I mean, even with limits I deal with, it's like I get down 25 arbs a day, and I'm sure you can add up that it's good amount of money even with the limits.
Yeah, absolutely. Any little bit is good to take. I mean, if it's $5, $3, $8, you'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, take it and run, and those add up. So yeah, I mean, it's absolutely outstanding. Awesome for you, man. Glad you're loving the tools, loving the platform. That is great. Yeah, and you're in it, like Justin said, you're in a very good state there in New Jersey. So
100%.
You've got plenty of opportunities, and even being in certain states, there's not as I mean, you could still get some action though.
100%. I have friends in Atlanta I just put on, and they're on a bunch of fantasy books and stuff like that. So I mean, it's doable in every state. I think it's just like a mentality and like how much are you really willing to put in the work. I think that's like the real thing. Like I wake up and the first thing I do is check OddsJam. I feed my dog. I come back, I check OddsJam, and I'm on it basically all day. So it's like if you're putting in that work, you'll get the results. If you're just checking it here and there, then it's going to be what it is, no matter what state you're in.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you can't just randomly decide, it's noon. I haven't even touched OddsJam. I'm going to jump on there and hit a bunch of arbs. I mean, it's not going to work that way. You got to check periodically throughout the day. With arbitrage betting, you got to put in the work, and the reward is worth it at least. So that's awesome, bro.
Are you doing any EV betting at all right now?
The only EV stuff I'll really touch, because I cap myself as well. We have a Discord, and I give out my own plays, but the line changes a little too quick for the EVs to give out efficiently.
Right.
So personally, I'll grab if an ARB is like a crazy EV, I'll grab that.
Okay.
Like on Fliff, like sometimes you'll get those really crazy ones. Like you'll see like plus 380 on something that should be plus 100. Like, so I'll take that.
Right.
But it's an R, but I'll maybe not get the other side.
Gotcha.
So I don't really use the tool.
Tristan plays a lot of Fluff. By the way, are you into Rebet, Novig, and Profit X yet?
Yeah, so I got I love Novig, man. Novig's sick. It's fun battling the liquidity with the line changes. That's always fun. Profit X, I'm signed up. I just haven't dived into it because I have like 9 books right now. So like adding more is like I'm just waiting when I need to.
Right.
So yeah, I'm on a lot of books. I just haven't touched Profit X yet. That's it.
Yeah, and it'll be sitting there waiting too. I mean, just
exactly.
That's the way to do it. Is just roll with what you got for the time being. And if it's a handful of books and you're able to get a lot of volume out and all that, keep pumping it out. And then if they limit you and it becomes not worth it, jump into another book,
Exactly. That's like those mainstream books like BetMGM, Fanatics, like those are the ones that become unusable. But I feel like DK, FanDuel, Flip, Novig, what are the other ones? MyBookie is good, Bet Online.
Right.
There's so many good books that they'll limit you here and there, but even with DK, you can get a 7-8% odd, only put $100 on, and you'll still make $18, $20. So it's like, I don't know. I think long term, and I think a lot of people who see this, they may just think oh, I'm only making $5 here, $5 there, and they get so deteriorated of that thought, and it's all mindset.
Exactly. Let's talk about what are your favorite sports teams. We've got Chargers and Lakers and Jets here. We've got Florida Panthers and anything.
We talking about games tonight?
Yeah. Just in general, what are your teams?
Oh, I'm a Devils fan.
Okay.
On my Twitter profile, I got my whole Devils thing going on. Football, it's Giants. My whole family's a Giants fan.
I'm sorry.
I know. My cousin just had dinner with Daniel Jones like 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God! Was that before
I
he
know.
got to the end?
It was like right after.
Oh man.
Oh man!
I know. I was like, I'm not that jealous, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
Baseball's here and there. My girl's such a Phillies fan, so like, I'll ride, but I don't really care too much about them.
How'd you like? You nothing to do with the Mets or Yankees, right?
No, I mean, I'm down for a cool game, a good game, but no, I'm not like a diehard. I'm not even really a diehard baseball fan, to be honest.
Okay. And
And it's
NBA?
interesting. I was actually never into sports until I started gambling 4 years ago. Like I was never a sports guy at all.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so hockey made me fall in love with it. Hockey was like my first love of a sport.
Great sport.
Yeah,
Great
so
sport.
that was, yeah.
Speaking of hockey, my Blues are in Vancouver tonight, and I'm just going to throw this out here. We're going to put a parlay together here. We got a guy by the name of Steven Batza that pops up, and we do a Stevie B parlay every night. So you can do a money line or what have you. Everybody gets a pick. I know you're not prepared for this, but it don't matter.
Let's go. Fire off the hip.
Yeah, this one popped into my head, and Justin's up in Vancouver. I'm taking my Blues tonight on the money line.
Surprise.
Yes. No, not a surprise. I don't usually bet my Blues, but
I like
tonight
Blues.
I'm going with them.
But you called me a homer.
As I said, I don't usually bet them. I like the angle here with them going to Vancouver. Hofer's going to be in net. He played great his last time out, and Vancouver has been okay. I've watched them play a couple times. I like the Blues on the road on the money line, and to have a successful road trip of 3-1 under new coach Jim Montgomery, which I said when he came to the Blues that he would make a difference. And by golly, so far I've been right. There, take that, Tristan.
I like it. Actually.
All right, somebody go next.
Yeah, can I go next? Because I have a feeling that somebody's going to steal my pick. So,
all right, go ahead.
Not like I did with the Timberwolves.
It's in the NBA.
Yeah, it's in the NBA, and I would take the Mavericks on the spread.
Okay. All right, let me take a look here. What do we got? We can get +4, +5, and we're going to have to take +4. It's got more books.
Yeah.
All right, +4. All right. Who's next?
Mike?
Just go when you need me.
Yeah, go ahead, Ben.
Ben, if you're ready, go.
Oh, no, I'm saying just let me go whenever you need me.
I need you now.
All right, let's go. Can it be a total?
It can be whatever you want it to be.
All right, let's do Oilers over 6.5.
Oilers game over 6.5. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
They're playing Tampa Bay tonight. And I like that play. I was actually looking at that for
3-0 to the over the last head-to-head.
Yeah, I like that. Let's see where we're at here. Through 3 picks plus 800. All right, cool.
I'll go next.
All right.
I like the Blue Jackets on the money line tonight, +100
Oh.
against the Flyers. They've been playing some good hockey as of late, so
They have picked up their game. No two ways about it.
I think it's a good move right there.
Yeah, I like that play. That gives us 2+ bangers there, baby. That really puts us up there. Let's see where we're at.
Puck line is
Plus-
-260, so it's going to be within a score.
Plus 1,800. All right, Mike. Round it out here.
Yeah, we're gonna stay in the NHL. That's obviously our biggest slate of games tonight. Not
Right.
touching the other NBA game with Orlando and Milwaukee. I'm gonna go pretty easy here. I'm gonna take Winnipeg at home to get the win, coming off a loss to Columbus. They've had a little bit of a rough stretch here. They got a couple of wins in a row, and then they lost to Columbus, but I think they bounced back here against a Bruins team that I think they can beat, although they're red hot. I get it. Bruins are pretty hot right now, but I like Winnipeg to get the job done with Hellebuck and net.
Okay, there we go. Plus 33.67 on Circa.
I've been
Speaking
thinking about that play all day, man.
have you?
The Bruins and the Jets.
I know.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
tough
gonna be a
one.
great game.
Yeah,
It's really a tough one because Boston's been playing better lately, you know.
New coach angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New coach.
Their luck's
That's
gotta go out eventually.
All right, let's
Yeah, for
review.
sure.
Blues money line, Mavericks +4, over 6.5 total goals. Tampa Bay and Edmonton in the NHL. Blue Jackets money line, Jets money line. That is your Stevie B parlay for the night. What's up, PhD? By the way, gotta throw this at you guys. This is for our Discord. Just gotta throw this at you. PhD texted me earlier and said, thoughts on having a bowl challenge. We all fill out the bowl bracket through ESPN and pay the top 2 or 3. What do you guys think? Since three of you or 4 of us are in the Discord, you want to do it or not?
I'm down. I'm down with it. Yeah. Why not? Why not have a little bit of fun?
Jump in there.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm in the
No, you're not in my
OddsJam
Discord. No,
Yeah.
this is my Discord. If you
Okay,
want,
yeah.
I'll send you an invite. We'll
Cool.
we'll throw something together and at $10 a piece, and you
Cool.
know,
I drop plays in there all day. PhD,
Sick.
Mr. G.
right?
Yeah.
Sick. All right, cool. Yeah, just shoot me the link.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of
would-
EV plays too. Obviously, we know lines change and move and all that, but yeah, we a lot of plays given out there, and
Justin, you didn't
something with an
answer me.
edge.
You in on this?
Well, I didn't even hear you say my name. when
Oh,
I-
you didn't? I'm sorry.
no.
Yeah, so you in on this bowl extravaganza?
Not currently, but I'm
I'm
checking
just
it out.
saying. If we put a bracket together here, you fill out the bracket, and whoever has the will pay the top 2 or 3. PhD will set up the rules.
Rob says he'll set it up. Awesome, bro. Appreciate that. Oh, and by the way, shout out to him, Brandon Cooks last night. Anytime
I saw
touchdown.
Oh yeah, very
Great
good.
call.
Yeah,
He
very
was
good
talking
call.
about it on the stream. Rob,
Yeah.
was he on Cooks and Lamb? Didn't he say that in the chat last night? Maybe
Yeah.
I thought he said
believe
Cooks
so.
I
and
think I
Lamb.
said Lamb. I might have.
Yeah,
It was Lamb and Higgins.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
it was Tristan on CD.
Higgins didn't do shit. Just pointing it out there.
No,
What
no.
was it? 2 receptions and like 4 yards receiving, something like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
he didn't do much. It's Jamar Chase and that's it.
LSU connection, man. I'm telling you.
Well,
Can't
yeah,
break
and Joe's going to throw him the ball a ton. I mean, they're buddies, they're they're teammates in college. I mean, and they're on that wavelength where Jamar says he wants the damn ball. Joe's going to throw him the ball regardless if he's got someone draped all over him, And Joe, I mean, he's spinning the ball like crazy. What a year he's having. Unfortunately for Cincinnati, they just
Can't
They
finish
choke,
games,
choke.
man.
No, they can't finish games. They didn't. They almost didn't finish last night. They're lucky they won last night. I mean,
Amen
it's
to
just
that. Amen to that.
been
Hey,
a disaster.
Ben, I got one for you here. Just got a question. Can the Chiefs figure out any other imaginative way to win a fucking game? I mean, Jesus
No.
Christ. Hit the damn
No.
goalpost and go in. That doesn't happen very often.
The ball was
Justin,
deflated.
I'd like you to look at that statistic and find out how many times a goal upright has been hit in the NFL and the ball goes in. I bet you it's a very small percentage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No
They definitely
question.
deflated that football, though.
No,
Oh God.
Yeah.
that ain't never going to happen, PhD. Come on, Rob. You know that. By the way, Rob, you're going to have to quit betting your Titans at some point in time. I'm just saying. Okay? I give Tristan crap about being a homer, but you're too much of a homer, man. That Jaguars game, I mean, when you lose to the Jags and you're at home.
With a backup QB.
Yeah, with a backup QB, yeah. And you still
A little
got
rough.
your main guy in there,
Hey.
Will Levis.
Hey, Rob may be on the road right now driving, so don't get him stirred up talking about his Titans. He's got focus on driving.
Oh, there he goes. He says, I don't bet on my sports teams. He just
Will got injured in that game, right?
Did Levis get injured in that game?
I think Will got injured on his throwing arm, like going into the second half or something.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't pay any attention to
I actually took the Jags when that happened.
Did you? Well, there
yeah.
you go.
I was like, it's time to take the Jags because I like the way Will Levis plays.
I'm actually gonna love him for this one.
When he throws it to the other team, I really enjoy it. He does that a lot.
When the Chiefs played, I took them on the money line.
Live?
Yeah, I hit it. I think they were at their own 20-yard line. And I was like, I already know it's going to be a field goal made. So
I literally tell my brother and I and my sister's boyfriend, we all watch all the games together. And we always say to each other, this Chiefs game is going to end on a bullshit field goal. And we're right every single time. I'm sure everyone says it at this point, but it's getting to the point where it's not even fun to watch. It's and I don't think it will fly in the playoffs unless the refs are just, doing ref stuff.
They got the refs on payroll.
Okay, so are you a believer in the scripted, there's scripted stuff going on in the NFL, and you're the conspiracy theory guy? Come on, tell me.
So I mean, I handicap sports, so we all have clients, and we can't tell our clients this is rigged, this is why I lost. You know what I mean? Right. I feel like that's kind of doing your picks a disservice.
Yeah.
So yes and no. It's just with the Chiefs, it's literally adds up every time. So there's it's no, I don't sit here and go, oh, they paid them, but it's you kind of got to think after a certain amount of times. And it's also if you follow public money and all that, there's a lot of weird calls when it comes down the stretch with a few teams, especially the primetime games.
But we watched the Patriots do this for years. Same thing. Patriots had the same thing. The problem was back when the Patriots had their first 3 Super Bowl wins with Tom Brady, social media wasn't what it is now. If you watch those games, those playoff games, think of the Tuck rule, the Tuck rule. The Patriots get rewarded on that. What about the rules that they changed for Tom Brady, hitting the quarterback, things like that. I think if we're going to complain about the Chiefs and think it's rigged for them, had to be rigged for New England too. The same shit happened. I watched my team play the Patriots in a playoff game, intercept the ball, and if the guy goes down, the game's over. The guy tries to return, run with it. Troy Brown for New England strips the ball from him. New England recover. How often is that going to happen?
Yeah.
Everything it just seems to happen for dominant teams with great head coaches. Sometimes you make your own luck, and I think that's what's happening with the Chiefs. It's the same thing I saw with New England for decades. I saw it happen all the time. Nothing weirder either. People
I got to jump in here. The Chiefs have 15 straight wins in 1-score games.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's insane. And by the way,
that's what
the most ever in a season was the 2010 Minnesota Vikings, who had 11 in the regular season, but the Chiefs have 15 straight wins by 1 score. That is
so if you see, in better words, if you see plus 7.5 or better, take the other team.
Right.
Works a lot.
Yeah. Fading the Chiefs on the spread probably has been the play all year. You're absolutely right.
Unless they're an underdog. If they're an underdog, I just take them.
Right. Yeah. But that doesn't happen.
in
Buffalo. There was
Buffalo,
1 or 2 times. They were +2 or +3. There was something.
It was against Buffalo, yes.
Speaking of which, Yeah.
Come on, guys. We haven't even talked about Josh Allen enough, in my opinion. Those 6 TDs were insane. And I don't know if there's a guy out there at quarterback that can do what he does. And I'm including Lamar Jackson. Justin, I'm going to let you jump in here. What do you think? I know you like Lamar. I like Lamar too, but he can't do what Josh Allen can do. Josh Allen can power run his way.
Well, I'd say Lamar Jackson is a better runner of the ball, but yes, Josh Allen is the more complete quarterback for sure. I mean, yeah,
kind of agree with Justin here.
3 touchdowns on the ground and 3 in the air. That's like unheard of. You might never see that again. So
that's an NFL record.
James Cook couldn't get 1 touchdown. Yeah,
I mean, there's no doubt if I'm Lamar or Josh Allen, who am I taking?
Lamar.
I'm taking Josh Allen. I mean,
so this year, Josh Allen.
Well, in most years, honestly, I mean, I just think Josh Allen is a better all-around quarterback. He's a better passer. He's a much better passer. And he's doing it with nothing for weapons. Nothing for weapons,
Does have Shakira on there. She has Shakira on there.
Shakir's only doing – Josh Allen's making Shakir. Yeah. I mean, he's making that guy. He's a big reason Shakir is playing so well, because when you have a quarterback like Josh Allen, you're going to make your receivers better. We see it all the time. I don't see Lamar Jackson making his wide receivers better wide receivers like you see Josh Allen. So, yeah, I mean, I think I'm taking Josh Allen over Lamar. It's no disrespect to Lamar at all, but come on, he's a better all-around quarterback. If we're throwing everything in there,
I'm a little,
okay. You can disagree. That's fine.
I like Lamar. Lamar's he's been fired.
He can run better. He can run better. That's it.
100%.
He's a better runner. That's it.
He also doesn't have any receivers, really. If you look at it, other than Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers a hell of a lot better of a receiver than anything Allen has right now.
Yeah.
He's also has had Mark Andrews, Mark Andrews is one of the best tight ends in the game.
I don't know what's happened to him this year.
Well, yeah, I get it. But he's had him at his best. So,
Mark Andrews has lost a step. But they went to the AFC Championship without Mark Andrews. So I think Ravens should be pretty good.
Yeah. Ravens are not going to the AFC Championship game this year. I'm saying it right now.
Well, I'd say that just because the defense is not what it was last year. That's the only reason.
And Lamar is scary in the playoffs. Like, I don't know if I trust Lamar 100% in the playoffs.
Right.
I
agree there too.
With them. Yeah, that's always my thing. I love Lamar though. I'm like actually like thinking in my head, like between you guys' conversation, I'm thinking like I think you both kind of make super valid points. It is kind of like they're really in comparison. I do think Josh Allen does have a little more depth to him. I think you may be right there, but man, that's a good combo. That's a crazy.
Yeah, and they both went to an AFC Championship game and lost. So it's not, a lot of people have heard the argument, well, Lamar was just in the AFC Championship game last year. Yeah, and Allen was in it in 2021. So, yeah. I mean, bottom line is they both lost in the AFC Championship game. They ain't been to a Super Bowl.
Who did they lose to?
Chiefs.
The same team. They both lost to the same team.
I just don't like to make
well, I mean, everybody's losing to the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's like, is it even a loss?
Yeah.
But if Zay Flowers did not drop that touchdown pass, though, they probably would have won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, if Jackie Smith wouldn't have dropped that touchdown pass in the Super Bowl against Pittsburgh, Dallas would have won. But you know what? Didn't happen. Shit happens.
Buffalo should have beat Kansas City in their AFC Championship game. It was a 3-point game. I mean, Buffalo, Buffalo probably, you could say Buffalo wins the Super Bowl that year too, I think.
True. I mean, when Chiefs got rest on the payroll. Can't really beat
my
them.
God, get out of here with that crap. Jesus, come on.
I'm just saying.
That don't have the rep on the payroll. That was the Dallas Cowboys for years. And
if anything, you know what it is? It's like because there has been NBA refs who came out and say they would do certain things to get certain games to go their way. So I mean, it could be a thing of that, but it's like you're gonna drive yourself crazy trying to always put it. I mean, it makes you feel better though, for sure.
yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
Lamar, PhD. Lamar has more passing yards, TDs, rushing yards. Y'all cut up
PhD
for Allen. I'm telling you right now, when Josh Allen runs the ball and he becomes a power runner, they don't tackle him.
Same thing with Lamar. When Lamar gets loose and
Lamar's not a power runner, dude. Well, Lamar can be taken down. He's just
not easily.
He's a mother in the open field because of his moves, man. I'm talking about
look at his spin moves and all his jukes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about power running straight at you. That's not what Lamar is.
How much does Lamar weigh versus Allen? Do we know that?
Oh, I don't know. I'll find that out. Mike, you can take these guys to the EV page and
yeah. I mean, Lamar's got a little bit more passing yards than Allen, but again, he's got better receivers. I mean, there's nobody on Buffalo that coming into this season, you thought everybody said Buffalo wasn't making the playoffs. Now, if that team coming into the year was not even a playoff team and Allen's got him as one of the best teams in the NFL, how in the hell is Allen not the better quarterback? They weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs. Y'all everybody said Dolphins, Jets winning that division because the receivers sucked. Everybody said they lost Diggs. They're done. Allen ain't nothing without Diggs. But now people are like, oh, no, Shakir's one of the best.
Let's get to the height and weight. Lamar is 6'2", weighs 215 pounds. Allen is 6'5" and weighs 237.
Yeah, that's that power.
That's why would a quarterback want to be? No, that is not an oxymoron. I may be a moron, but that is not an oxymoron. All right, I'm just telling you right now, that is not an oxymoron.
PhD here.
That is how Josh Allen runs.
But when you're big and built like that, you can take you can take hits a lot better. Ben Roethlisberger, look at him.
Exactly.
Big guy, and
when he wasn't in a bathroom, he was all right.
Oh God,
man!
Wow. Too far, Bob.
I'm sorry. Did I overstep a boundary there?
A little bit.
Okay.
Maybe YouTube guidelines.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's right.
I mean,
that's where the moron comes in.
There you go.
Where does the oxy come in?
I would say so. I would definitely say so.
That's where the OxyContin comes in.
I put it in the chat. I'm a moron. There you go. You guys should be happy with that. All right. Find me some EV plays, Mike. I need to make some money tonight.
All right. Well, let's get moving quick. Get your phones out, get your stuff pulled up, and let's start moving. I've already jumped on a couple. These first two, Hartenstein, I took him over 11.5 points at -105. You can take that on MGM or Hard Rock. So whichever one. It does look like it's, a lot of books are around -115. There's 3 books there. So it's not like this is just crazy value. But when you look at some sharper books like Pinnacle, Bet Online, Bodog, MyBookie, you can see around where they're pricing that at, and they've got it juiced pretty good. So we're getting some pretty good value on this play. So we're going to definitely take that.
Hey, by the way, do you guys like the market in first period NHL under 1.5 goals?
Under or over, yeah.
Yeah, under or over.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that market.
Okay.
You should look at the team totals for first period.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm definitely big on the over under 1.5 for sure. I love that market. That's a good market.
It's sweaty for sure, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you like Devils under tonight in that first period, under 1.5 in that game against the Leafs?
Under 1.5?
Under 1.5 total goals first period. It's an EV play.
I mean, I would ride it, honestly.
I could see this period, going over the first period and then the game going under.
Okay.
Like, that's what I could see.
Why do you say that?
Just because this looks like a clear over to me, and I feel like anytime it looks like a clear over with two power teams who can score, usually that first period goes over, then I usually get fucked on the full game.
Okay.
That's kind of like how I realized with hockey.
I got you.
Yeah,
like even the Avalanche and go ahead.
Yeah, Devils' last 4 games. I mean, the over is going. I'm going back 6 games, 7 games, 8 games. I mean, the Devils are in their first periods are 2+ goals pretty well.
Yeah. Their period. Yeah, the first period is money with the Devils. It's just sometimes they this offseason they built from the net out, so they really focus on all the defensemen. So it seems this year they're like, if they can get the lead, they're locking it down instead of just trying to score like it was 2 years ago, where they're just putting up 5, 6 goals a game to win.
Yeah, November 16th is the last time that the Devils have been in a game where there wasn't at least 2+ goals scored in the first period.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's very now. Again, that doesn't mean tonight. If it's EV and it looks good value-wise, I'm not opposed to getting on it. I mean, put a little bit on it, maybe sprinkle a little bit on it because it could happen. I mean, it very well could happen. But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a worry when you look at their Devils games. They're definitely in a lot of 2-goal first period games.
Unders in hockey are scary too, man. That's like – they're so scary in hockey because empty nets and all this extra stuff. It's like there's so many opportunities to get to 6 goals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like – it always scares me.
I've said that you win by the hook and lose by the hook more in hockey than in any other sport.
100%.
NBA is pretty up there.
Nah.
When you're taking player props.
Well, now, hold on.
Player props, yeah.
Player props I could see, but not in
not totals.
Oh, man, totals and spreads. It's ridiculous because you got to remember, you got a fixed spread at 1.5, just like baseball,
Man, I'm not looking forward to betting on baseball again.
Why?
Why not? We got Nerfies coming back.
Yeah.
I got smoked last season.
Nerfies in your baby. Well, that's, you got to follow. You got to tail Mike. Mike and Justin are the Nerfy guys. They really are pretty good.
Yeah, Tristan, you're good on Nerf. Last year was tough for Nerfies.
Yeah, especially playoff time. I'm like, fuck that.
Playoff time's always going to be dicey, but regular season wise, it was tough to get a feel on those.
Well, I remember I had one day in the MLB season where I hit like 7 Nerfies in one day, and I mean it got bad once the end of July hit. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Exactly.
After July, stay away from them.
Yeah, but the year before last, it didn't matter. I mean, it felt like it was. I don't know what it was. It was just a much better season for Nerfies, at least games that I was looking at and getting on. Whereas last year, it was just rough.
Yeah.
All right. Who wins tonight in the NBA? I mean,
I like the Bucks. Right? I like the Bucks first half.
First half, okay.
Yeah, that's about it. I think they're -3.5, -4, something like that.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know who to think in this Dallas OKC game. I mean, I really don't know. I could see it going either way. I mean, you got plus odds for Dallas here, but that one's tough. I'm not really sure on this one.
It seems like the books are kind of begging you to take Dallas in this one. It's kind of why it's a stay off for me as well.
Yeah, it just worries me.
I don't really do any main markets anymore. I like those player props on Flip.
Well, yeah, you can get away with it on Flip, but a lot of these other books you can't. They'll limit you.
No.
So,
they limited me, so I'm like, let me not do that on other books.
Are you guys? I'm going to ask Ben before we get out of here, because I'm sure I'll hear from you guys about this. But this Thursday night football game, you taking the Rams or the Niners?
Honestly, I haven't even really capped the game at all.
Okay.
So I don't want to say anything and be a half-ass answer.
I got you.
Yeah.
I was on the over last night and lost.
So was I. Yeah, so was I, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was brutal.
I know. That was very brutal. I expected a heck of a lot more out of that game.
It was looking easy.
Straight bet Ben. Thank you for joining us. First time
Appreciate
here.
You guys.
Ben. Yeah, let's do it again. You got that invite, so here's the deal. You can jump in anytime, Monday through Friday. Just pop in. And Friday, we do the crew, and let's have fun doing it, man.
Awesome.
Pump it up on Twitter. Thanks for joining us, folks. Don't forget to go to oddsjam.com/subscribe. Start your 7-day free trial. Hey, don't forget about my handicap picks in BetBucket. Get there now. We'll see you later. Peace.